Selling franchises is never easy, but why do some brands, especially startup and emerging franchisors, have such a hard time? We're going to discuss why. So I had a conversation with a new franchisor who by every measure is a successful entrepreneur. Multiple businesses, super successful in every business he's been in, and is now in a service-based category, enters the franchise world, works with a franchise consultant and advisors, and now he's in an entirely new industry. All the boxes are checked off. Good business, good unit economics. But where's the disconnect, or what I think will be the potential disconnect for future franchise sales? Well, I think it's a lack of preparation as you enter the franchise industry. If you're a new franchisor, you're entering the franchise space, here's a big warning. You need to rely on valuable advisors for sure, franchise law firms, advisors, industry experts, but don't over-rely on them. You need to do your own homework. You need to get involved in the franchise industry, interact with other franchisors, and find your way, right? Use your first 2 years as a new franchisor as a learning experience in building blocks. So what are some of the mistakes or the issues I see for these new franchisors? Well, it's something we discuss so often on this channel. They enter the franchise space. When I ask them what makes their brand unique, or why should someone buy your franchise as opposed to a competitor or a competing franchise system, a lot of times they get stuck. And the answers I receive are really about generic industry information about how big the industry is, and then other generic terms like, how people are more successful if they become part of a franchise system, how they'll benefit from systems and procedures and support. And my advice when I'm speaking to these new franchisors is that it all sounds good, but it's also superficial. And we see it happen over and over again because it's hard work, right? To really drill down to those unique factors that are going to make your franchise a valuable investment. And so the conversation we have is, what are the 3 uniques for your franchise opportunity? And generally, the first one really relates to founder story, founder transformation, your brand story, something we discussed so many times on the channel. Usually the second unique, well, that's about unit economics, opportunity in industry, but not just generics, plus the unit economics of your item 19. Now here though, even if you just report those unit economics, a mistake I see new franchisors make is that you're discussing the economics and the financial performance of your corporate location. And you need to understand that franchise buyers are going to discount that. They're going to assume that they can't achieve the same levels, or they may have legitimate questions about why they should expect to earn the same type of income over what period of time, which gets us to a third unique that I think is a primary reason why you may not be selling franchises, or you may be having a difficult time, which is you're not answering the question of how we help our franchisees succeed. And the answer to that question is not training, support, and a great team. Those are the general descriptions, but the detail there, what our initial training program looks like, how we help you succeed, whether or not you could enter this brand new industry and be successful. How do we help you solve your labor issues? How do we help solve your training issues? What does our technology support look like? What is our technology stack? How we help you with marketing? What does a day in the life look like for you as a franchise buyer? And if you combine all these together, your story as founder, how the business has transformed your life, how it's led to great unit economics and economic opportunity, but now you need to close the loop, how we help you succeed, what success looks like, how we help you get there, and avoid the generics. Specifically, how do you help them get there? And the greater the detail, the greater the results. Why do I say this? Because as a new franchisor, you're going to have an experience. You're going to have franchisee candidates that are inspired by you, that are attracted to your brand. Everything seems to be great, but at the end, you never close the deal. And they may be polite, and they may actually believe this. They may say, hey, this was going to work out great, but it's not the right time for our family, or there's been a certain change in circumstances. And usually that's a signal or clue that there's a lack of clarity, that they're concerned, that they still don't know if they can do it. Because certainly if they believe in the transformation, they believe in you, they should be so motivated to sign that agreement. But you need to do the hard work. You need to demonstrate to them that you're going to help them succeed, that you have a game plan, and this is what it looks like. Steps 1 through 10 after they sign a franchise agreement. It's that lack of detail that's creating uncertainty, and it's probably costing deals. So hopefully this quick video helps. I'll see you guys next time.